the city. We run the town.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, man, y'all, what it do? Welcome back. It's your main man, King Dopest. Shout out to my One Love family. If you're not a member of the One Love family, man, go ahead and get in tune with that. It's a movement, it's a lifestyle, and we always welcome good-hearted individuals. Today's episode, I've been dealing with a little bit of technical issues, so I've been working on that. So I'm a little bit behind schedule for today. But while we wait for these people to jump up in here, let me see if I got this up. We gonna wait for some folks. We gonna listen to some of this King Dopest. This dude King Dopest is pretty cool. And Joey Brown. We gonna listen to this for a minute while we wait for the audience. Mm, mm. Hey. Mm-hmm. All right. Enough of that. Uh, we got a good show today. I was up late. Some people on my team, part of the team behind the scenes, sent me some info, some clips, along with some info. So I was up, man. That's one thing about these YouTube streets, man. They gonna keep you they gonna keep you active. They gonna keep you up. They told me yesterday my mic was a little low, so I had to boosty a little bit. But yeah, man. So what we got today, Bobby Ye. Now y'all done heard me speak highly of Bobby Ye. Imperial Bobby Ye Imperial Vision. That's the name of his channel. And as always, before the end of this live, I will be dropping his info in the description. Bobby Ye, like I've said before, articulate brother, very intelligent, well spoken. You know what I mean? I don't know his agenda, but it's a lot of back and forth. Bobby Ye took umbrage to this dude, Rich Trapper. Now, I've never watched Rich Trapper. I've heard about him, you know, through my team and through my colleagues. I've heard about Rich Trapper, but I've never watched his channel. So they have a little bit of a going back and forth. Also, today we got Ace Boy's Pun. I just started tapping into their channel. They doing, you know, he over there with AD, and who else over there with them? Glasses Malone, I think, is over there. I think Problem. Some other dudes is over there with him. Man, they was up yesterday. We not really gonna touch too much on the ODM Slim situation today. However, we will play a little bit of that as well. ODM Slim, he went in on pretty much everybody yesterday. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy, man. Turn on your notifications so you know when things are jumping off. We gonna be on this slow grind, man, to the top. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna put the work in. So I need y'all to come along for that journey. That's real talk. So we gonna get into it, man. We gonna get right into it. We gonna start off with this Bobby Ye video. Again, make sure y'all go check out his channel. He doing his thing. He grinding. We all on the grind. I like to give brother shine, whether I agree or disagree. Y'all putting the time in to put this content out. So it's only right that, you know, I give y'all just credit. So let's check this Bobby Ye versus Rich Trapper. Okay? I'm going to just start doing it like this, like lining y'all up like, you know what I mean? I'm going to line y'all up like y'all, these is prize fights. I'm going to start lining these up like they prize fights. We got Bobby Ye versus Rich Trapper. And, you know, I said this yesterday, man. I really don't mean to offend anybody with my commentary, but if it does, so be it. Yeah, so be it. So let's run it. That's not me playing the Tupac. Just so y'all know. That Tupac, that's in his background, okay? Yeah. Oh, you can't hear it? Hold on. Let me fix that.
Trapper, B-I-T-C-H trapper and all this and all that, like, right?
Alright, we should be good. Let's start it over.
You didn't open your mouth and this ain't got nothing to do with you. You went on Haters World and you made us look bad. You don't speak for us. You don't speak for us, Edie. Speak for yourself. You undercover homosexual. You.
Bobby Ye is hoping for me to give attention to him. Bobby Ye is upset because he wanted me to interview him and that nigga didn't have no money. We don't care about broke ass Bobby Ye.
So, I seen a video that was created by Rat News Media. And it's about the Beninoy rich trapper, B-I-T-C-H trapper and all this and all that, like, right? This dude say that I'm impecunious. He says that I'm broke. He say, oh, Bobby Ye, oh, he just want my attention. He mad because I didn't do an interview on him. He ain't got no money, he broke. What? So, how do you arrive to that conclusion? Like, what's your assessment of that? Like, how did you assess that and arrive to the conclusion that I'm broke? Okay, you don't know me, cuz. I don't know you, right? But if we're going by what you're going by, then we going off internet content and all that. So it's safe for me to say that you's a homosexual, that you like to fillet man, that you like to be beat up your alimentary canal and all this and all that. Like, see, this is the thing about your YouTube cats, cuz. Y'all keep receipts on each other. That's the type of buster SHIT that y'all do, so y'all get into it and all this, and you can present the receipts like this. Present the receipts of me asking you for an interview and you deny me because my funds ain't right. I'm impecunious. You feel what I'm saying? Present those receipts. Present those facts. Like, you feel what I'm saying? See, this is the thing, homie.
Using some big
this how I know that
words,
you're a closeted homosexual, because the way that you deal with challenges, you deal with it from an emotional standpoint versus from a logical standpoint and being rational, right? Just say if I made a transgression against anybody, my people, my car, my hood, my family, my homies and all that, and somebody pulled me up like, no, yeah, you were never supposed to go against the grain and do this and do that, even though you and your cousin may be at odds. But when it comes to people outside the family, homie, we solidify. We stand united, homie. Y'all can finish that beef. Y'all can finish our interactions after we do whatever we got to do on these other peoples who are not a part of our family. These other peoples who persecute us. These other peoples who target, attack, victimize, and don't got no love for us, but they wanna hijack and steal our culture. You did some buster shit, homie. So instead of you being reprimanded, instead of you being corrected, you want to take it from a perspective of being emotional. Oh, Bobby Ye, just, I don't want your attention, you buster. You ain't even my type of individual, homie. You ain't my type of crib. Just don't listen to all that, man. You niggas is marks, man. Bro, you did content on me, ain't you? The same sucker nigga that was digging my lingo and all this and all that. Like, man, you's a mark, man. What the fuck I look like paying you for an interview? What the fuck I even look like initiating communication with you to say, hey, man, let me get an interview?
So let me stop it right there real quick. So apparently Bobby Ye reached out to this rich trapper guy and offered him $25 to do an interview on his channel. So let's get to the root. Now let's get to the root of the issue. It's over $25. Like I said, I fuck with Bobby Ye. I don't know this rich trapper dude. I watch Bobby Ye's channel on a regular. Do I agree with everything he says? Absolutely not. And I tell y'all that all the time. Should never agree with somebody all the time. Do your own research, your own homework, and feel how you feel about things. But this basically stemmed over $25.
View. Present the facts, present the receipts, because I don't recall.
Hit that thumbs
part
up.
of my recollection that I ever reached out to you for no interview. So present the facts, homeboy. Like, you feel me? Like, see, that's a bitch tactic, right? That's a female tactic. Like, this is what women do. When you call them out on their bullshit, it's a lack of accountability. And what they want to do is filibuster and become defensive. They become defensive and be in a part of they become a defensive. They want to become offensive. Come on, homie, that's a
Hey, this nigga Bobby Ye should have been a school teacher, yo. Like, for real. In another life, or maybe in the future. Yeah, he should be. I could see him, like, well, maybe not teaching little kids. Never mind.
Female tactic. You know what you did was wrong. If Whack 100 is getting into it with this Soranio, this Southsider, use a buster for even calling the Southsider like.
Me and him had that conversation, so he's very aware of who you are. So why he's playing on Instagram or YouTube like, oh, I don't know who Blue Devil is. I don't even know why the fuck he's playing like that.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, while we got you on the phone, their whole thing is, well, Blue Devil was calling us a snitch and calling us a rat, and if I would have known that, it would have been different and blah, blah, blah. What's your opinion on that?
I'm going to keep this very simple and easy for the internet, because once it goes over into the streets, I no longer want any kind of video of me or interaction on the internet, right?
Facts.
All I'm going to say is that Whack 100 came through with about 30, 40 homies, and they were very respectful. We were respectful to them. We had a great podcast. They left respectfully. Everything was great. And all I'm going to say is salute to him and all the people he brought with him. Salute to them.
All right, and look, and what's understood ain't got to be explained, big dog.
At the end of the day, Whack is still one of us, homie. Whether he's a snitch, whether he's not a snitch, whether he's a cop, whether he's not a cop, he's one of ours, homie, and we deal with him accordingly. So for you, come on, now let's just talk about California prison politics, right? If you and Whack 100 was on the yard, and you and him had beef a time before, right? And then he go.
Okay. I gotta disagree with you on this one, Bobby Ye. Humbly, with all due respect, you my guy, man. Just keep that in mind as I say what I'm about to say. You my guy. But we're not in prison. Let's just say that first and foremost. We're not in prison. So anytime you want to use an analogy, referencing the free world and prison, they're two separate things. The second point I want to make is, and I don't know how y'all feel, but if there's a black man whose point of view may be wrong or stance may be wrong, and you have a Southerner or Hispanic, and their view seems to be right on point, do you side with the brother just because he's a brother? Or do you go with, because to me, right is right, wrong is wrong. That's my opinion. You know, it's a lot of division. It's just a lot of division. So now we are to, if I got an SA homie and I got a black homie, and the black homie wrong about something, and I tell the black homie, like, hey, man, my SA partner, man, he was right about that. I'm in violation of some type of blackness. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Go and he gets into it with the Hispanics, right? And then you go and you give your support to the Hispanics.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to Blue Devil, you want to beat him to death. But when it comes to me, you want to tell YouTube to take my page down. Do y'all want to hear me talking to Whack like a bitch, or do y'all want to hear Blue Devil's response to Whack 100? Or do y'all, so what order do y'all want to hear? Do y'all want to hear me talking to Whack like a bitch and treating Whack like the hoe that he is, or do y'all want to hear Blue Devil's response to Officer Rat 100?
What you think the homies gonna do to you? We gonna put metal in you. We gonna get you airlifted up out of there, homie. You don't do that, homie. You went against the grain. And instead of taking accountability, you want to deal with it like a hoe. You want to get defensive, then you want to get offensive like. Rich Trapper, use a mark on Mike. Use a hoe. When you see, this is what you cats gotta understand, homie. Only thing you gotta do is do your research about me. I'm not about to Keefy D myself. I'm not about to catch a Fed case because I want to prove this, that, and third and all that. But all you gotta do, if you tapped in LA and all this and all that, all you gotta do is ask about Bobby A from PJs. I'm not no pushover. I'm not no chump. Niggas don't play with me. Niggas don't test me. Niggas don't come at me like that and all this and all that. Man, you better do your research about me, boy. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. But I will advise you, right? I will admonish you. Don't play with me, boy. Man, don't play with me, bro. because things can get out of hand and it can escalate to a point to where you may not be ready to deal with it. And if I'm broke, that means I ain't got shit to lose for not doing nothing to you, because I ain't gonna do nothing to you. But like, people, this is crazy. Rich Travel, listen, man, I ain't gonna spend too much time on you, but I'm gonna tell you like this: what you did was wrong.
Hey, Bobby, hey, why you let... Hey, Bobby, I know you be coming. You be in my live, man. You be in my comments, man. Salute to Bobby, hey. Why you let this... This nigga got you flustered, bro. I was just keeping it a beat. Look. Hey, Rich Trapper, why... Hey, Rich Trapper got you flustered, homie. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I'm gonna go back to this little part right here. Hey, my man Bobby, he can't even spit it out. He try to hold.
But I will advise you, right? I will admonish you. Don't play with me, boy. Man, don't play with me, bro. Because things can get out of hand and it can escalate to a point to where you may not be ready to deal with it. And if I'm broke, that means I ain't got shit to lose for not doing nothing to you, because I ain't gonna do nothing to you. But like, people, this is crazy. Rich Travel, listen, man, I ain't gonna spend too much time on you, but I'm gonna tell you like this: what you did was wrong, homie. To go against Yokon, no matter what you feel about him, no matter what you think about him, no matter your past beef or present, none of that. You went to the Serenios, homie, and gave them support against another black man. You's a bitch, you's a mark, you's a sucker, you's a dick in a booty ass nigga, and play with me at your own risk, man. I'ma admonish you, boy. Don't play with me, and I don't play these YouTube games and all this and all that, man, because shit can get crazy, because I got people that love, man, and I can't control what they do and what they don't do and all this and all that, man. So stay safe in the confines of your own home and living out there in Atlanta, Georgia, like, bro, like, stop playing, like, bro. Don't speak on me, like, don't listen. Don't speak on me. I ain't gonna speak on your sweet ass no more. This is the last rebuttal. This is the last response. This is the last content that I'm gonna make about your bitch ass dog, unless you say something about me. Like, but other than that, man, I'm just setting the record straight, homie. I'm putting you in your place. You was wrong for what you did. You do a lot of messy shit, homie. You like a female. You like the Wendy Williams of the streets. Like, you a street Wendy Williams. You the South Central version of Wendy Williams, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. Like, get up off that Wendy Williams shit, man, and get up on some grown man, masculine type shit, homie. You too effeminated, man. You just like a broad, like on my mama, Bobby A this and Bobby A that, and you don't know Bobby A to make any type of judgment nor assessments about Bobby A. Like, you don't know me, you sucker ass nigga. Like, oh, might be. Step and be blessed, man.
Okay. Well, there you have Bobby A side. He feel how he feel. Oh man, hey. Bobby A was hot, bro. Everything. So let's go. This is the original video that was sent to me yesterday. I didn't watch it because the title of it was Rich Trapper's response to Bobby. He's being disrespectful. Let me show y'all. It's yeah, I'm not even gonna read that. Y'all can see it right there on your screen. So when I saw the title, I said response. So I had to go see from which you know, what this was derived from, basically. So I went and watched what I just showed you first, and now we're gonna watch I believe his name Rich Trapper, Trap News Network. All right, I don't know the dude, but yeah.
To the center of a freak nigga, 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink nigga. They throwing shots.
I'm not about to play that. For one, the song started off, I think he just said, put a thumb in his ass and smell his pinky. I'm not playing that. Okay. Hey, okay. Yeah, we not doing that. This ain't that type of party, man. We're not. Did he just say that? I don't even want to rewind to figure out if he just said that, but I swear it sounds like he said, "Put a thumb in your ass and smell your pinky." All right.
TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledgeito you can get in nobody's collegito. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest.
Okay, this is my first impression of this brother. I'm just keep it real. He talks too fast for me. Like, I don't know if you could trust somebody that talks that fucking fast. Like, okay, but that's your style. Run it.
Ladies, y'all see me wearing the Words Are Hard merch. Good hats available now. Make sure you tap in richtraphouse.com and you see the hoodie Words Are Hard merch available now. Make sure y'all get into that Words Are Hard with the boom words over whoopies on the back. Yes, sir. So the link is in the description, richtraphouse.com. Get into that if you ain't got into that. And get into Broke Baby Mama, out now on all streaming platforms, as well as the Words Are Hard, Pathetic Flacco, and Rat Run Hunter disc, out now on all streaming platforms. Y'all, we back in this thing like cook, crack in this thing. We got Bobby Ye, who wants to... Let's see what exactly is Bobby Ye over here doing. Let's see what Bobby Ye has going on over here. It says Wendy Rich Trapper Williams acts in typical sucker fashion, and then he tags Trap News Media. You a sucker? I don't know who the hell Trap News Media is. Poor Trap News Media. You didn't call it stray. So we're gonna start off by saying you want me to take this nigga serious. Trap News Media, huh? My nigga, learn how to use your tags. Like, I get that you were trying to tag me. I respect it. You were trying to go at me directly. You shot and you missed. Who's Trap News Network? Trap News, TRAPNEWS NETWORX. Trap News Network. Shout out to Trap News Media though, because apparently you're a sucker. So already he not talking about me. Already he's not talking about me. He talking about Trap News Media. You feel me? So, whatever. But let's see what the nigga who still has AOL on CDs with dial-up has to say about Trap News Media. Let me see. Hold on.
This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Oh, hold on. My bad. We was listening to Sharp. He speaks really slow, so we had to speed him up. Let's. My bad. Let me run that back. My bad. Because we're talking. Sharp speaks slow. Don't worry about it. We had to speed it up. Let's see what Bobby Ye has to say about Trap News Media.
Rich Trapper, you done opened your mouth, man. You didn't open your mouth, and this ain't got nothing to do with you.
Did this nigga decide to play Tupac Hail Mary on top of a verbal, like, is this a diss? What's going on here? Am I being chastised, or is this karaoke night? What's going on? I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Am I being chastised and I'm being pressed, or is this karaoke night? Why?
Hey, let me press pause real quick. He called him Bobby Ye, right? But I want y'all to look at that shirt and out. Y'all niggas, man. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. That shit says Rich Trapper's response to Bobby Ye. And then he got on a pink flamingo. I don't know. It's probably Versace or one of them famous brands, But I don't know. It just looks weird. Okay.
Are we listening to Tupac? I'm nigga, your age is showing. You didn't even put Kendrick Lamar, not like us on top of it. You put Hail Mary. Nothing against Tupac, but my nigga, Kendrick just dropped. You feel me? You ain't even put Mustard. Like nothing. You feel me? Squabble up. Like those were options. You picked. Okay. You went with Hail Mary. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about here?
You went on Haters World and you made us look bad. You don't speak for us. You don't speak for us, Haiti. Speak for yourself. You undercover homosexual.
Bobby Ye is hoping for me to give attention to him. Bobby Ye is upset because he wanted me to interview him and that nigga didn't have no money. We don't care about Bobby Ye didn't have no money. Why you mad at me because you didn't have no chili, Bobby Ye? Why you mad at me? Because you didn't have no, you mad at me because you had $25 and wanted me to interview you for $25, bro. And I just said that I wasn't interested because you really didn't have anything of reference to talk about in circulation with what I got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, bro. You just have nothing. My audience don't care about what you got to say. It's nothing personal. And I don't want your little $25. Like, man, he got mad because I don't want the $25, bro. Now you want to fight because you ain't got $25. Now you want to, we could do a celebrity boxing match. You don't even have enough money for an interview. Now you want to challenge me to combat for a payout, and you ain't even got $25. This is crazy. Okay, as Bobby Ye.
So, I seen a video that was created by...
My nigga Bobby Ye still got the headphones with the strings attached to him. Like, bro, come on, my nigga. Come on, this nigga Bobby Ye got the headphones with the strings attached. You got an iPhone so old, the headphones just connect to it. You ain't even got to have a dongle, my nigga. You so old, you don't even know what a dongle is. Bobby, bro, you got it. You got it, Pops. No back on Fig Community World. You feel me? You got it. You got it, bro. Trap, you use a Flacco, you ain't having a beef in the Wall Streets. Like, my nigga, like, nothing against Bobby Ye, but everything against how boring he is. Don't nobody care about a Bobby Ye, nothing. Nothing against Bobby Ye, but everything against how boring he is. Nobody cares.
Rap News Media. And it's about the Beninoy, rich trapper, B-I-T-C-H trapper and all this and all that, like, right?
Now I gotta be a bitch because you only had $25. Now I'm a bitch because you only had $25. That's crazy. The lack of accountability here is barnacles. The lack of accountability here is absolutely barnacles. Now you mad at me because you only had $25. I gotta be a bitch because you had $25. That's crazy.
Dude say that I'm impecunious. He says that I'm broke. He say, oh, Bobby Ye, oh, he just want my attention. He mad because I didn't do an interview on him. He ain't got no money. He broke. What? So, how do you arrive to that conclusion? Like, what's your assessment of that? Like, how did you assess that?
Because you offered me $25 for an interview, and I said I don't want to take $25 for your interview. Seems pretty cut and dry.
And arrive to the conclusion that I'm broke. Okay, you don't.
Hey, this nigga been watching T.I. videos. That nigga right there been watching T.I. interviews. That nigga right there. That nigga right there.
Hey, this is my first time watching Rich Trapper, and I can see he does have a little comedic approach to what he does, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't agree with stuff he's saying, but he's quick with it. He thinks fast, he talks fast, thinks fast. His little comebacks is pretty. They pretty funny, I ain't gonna lie to you. And again, I told y'all, I'm not biased towards anyone, unless it's against Luce Cannon. Let me declare that publicly. Fuck Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon is a fucking weirdo. He just is. I'ma just be honest. You know, he doing his thing, however he doing his thing, but fuck Luce Cannon. I know it's a little bit off topic, but just all that shit. I posted that video last night. Make sure y'all go comment on the video. It got a lot of views, but no comments. So go check out the Luce Cannon disrespects Munchie B, Spider Loke, and all that. I just posted it late last night. But this is the state of affairs, and this is why I chose to do this this type of content, because these brothers done really turned YouTube into like some, like I said yesterday, a novella. It's a community with this. These is YouTube gang members / podcasters / non-affiliates, and it's all one big smorgasbord of bullshit. But we gonna play it, and that's on my mama.
Yeah, that nigga's been watching T.I. interviews for sure. For sure. He picked out his big boy words. He got a piece of paper behind the camera right now. He reading them off. He's like, words I'm going to use during my Rich Trapper rant because words are hard. Shop Rich Trap House right now to get you a words are hard piece of merchandise, whatever, or you can get the In Jesus Name I Pray collection. That's out now too. I got these words and I'm going to use them. I got my big boy words on today.
Know me, cuz I don't know you, right? But if we're going by what you're going by, then we going off internet content and all that. So it's safe for me to say that you's a homosexual, that you like to fillet man, that you like to be beat up your alimentary canal and all this and all that. Like, see, this is the thing about your YouTube cats, cuz.
Alimentary canal, good word. Okay.
Y'all keep receipts on each other. That's the type of buster SHIT that y'all do, so y'all get into it and all this, and you can present the receipts like this. Present the receipts of me asking you for an interview, and you deny me because my funds ain't right. I'm impecunious. You feel what I'm saying? Present those receipts. Present those.
We had a phone conversation. Why are you so mad? Stan, try to understand that I do want you as a fan. I'm just not interested in anything about your imprecurious life.
He said, I do want you as a fan.
This is the thing, homie. This is how I know that you're a closet.
What's the thing? What's the thing?
The way that you deal with challenges, you deal with it from an emotional standpoint versus from a...
So I'm the closet homosexual, but you have 8 minutes and 32 seconds of just... towards me. All right, well, it's a lot of interest in a closeted homosexual. Should that be your opinion and your thought process? Explain that, Bobby Ye. You got to get off that yay, Bobby. You got to get off that yay, Bobby. I am a boy, Damien. So I don't know what you was doing when you was doing what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? How you got your zuzus and your wham whams is your business, big dog. How you got your zuzus and your wham whams is your business, big dog. What you did with that individual who left a honey bun on your bed, hey, we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge. But all I'm simply saying is you're mighty interested. Just chill out, chill out, big sis. Just chill out, big sis. I get it. You're mad, but chill out, big sis. You're raising your blood pressure. I know your sodium intake is a little bit high. You feel me? You got to have a special diet. Just chill out, Mr. Blood Pressure.
That has a logical standpoint in being rational, right? Just say if I made a transgression against anybody, my people, my core, my hood, my family, my homies, and all that.
And mind you, all this is because I said that Wack was doing the most on Haters World, but don't got that energy for no black people and don't take no phase for no black people. So now Bobby A wants to understand why I'm involved, but I guess the same question would be like,
I don't know this Rich Trapper dude at all. Damn. I hope Bobby A, bro, don't do no video on me, because I felt the way too about the Blue Devil and Wack thing. Like, damn, my nigga, like, we can't have no opinions on this bitch. Like, for real. Now, if Wack was really running a play with that Blue Devil thing, which you wouldn't be privy to, Bobby A, if that was all a play, which would mean that he was in the wrong, right? Speaking on Wack. So Bobby Ye, if y'all watched the earlier clip I played of him, he's basically saying, right, wrong, or indifferent, we should side with people that look like us, as opposed to if Hispanic is in the right in terms of whatever argument is being made, that we should always side with our color, right or wrong. He said, I don't care if Wack is a snitch or the police or whatever, he's still one of us. One of who, Bobby? You tried to use an analogy about prison, right? And I y'all watched it. He tried to say, if Rich Trapper was on the yard and we was walking the yard, he tried to use a prison analogy. How could you use that prison analogy, brother, with all due respect, and then say, if he's a cop, a snitch, or this or that, he's still one of us? You know, you've been to prison. That would not be acceptable, and he would be an outcast. Why would he not be an outcast in a free world if, you know, he's in the wrong? Just food for thought. Let's run it.
Why are you involved? But Bobby A had the same issue with Hoodie from the Hood, so shout out to Hoodie from the Hood too. Hoodie from the Hood, it's not just you, big dog. It's not just you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who is cool with a Mexican or who doesn't agree with something that a black person says in reference to dealing with Mexicans, or who just has a disliking to Officer Rat Run Hunter, Bobby A, he's gonna handle you. Bobby A is coming. Bobby A. We're terrified of Bobby A. Everybody's so scared of Bobby.
Jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. I want y'all
You weren't never
viewpoint.
supposed to go against the grain and do this and do that, even though you and your cousin may be at odds. But when it comes to people outside the family, homie, we solidify. We stand united, homie. Y'all can finish that beef. Y'all can finish our interactions after we do whatever we got to do on these other peoples who are not a part of our family. These other peoples who persecute us. These other peoples who target, attack, victimize, and don't got no love for us, but they wanna hijack and steal our culture. You did some buster shit. So instead of you being reprimanded, instead of you being corrected, you want to take it from a perspective of being emotional. Bobby A, just, I don't want your attention. You busted. You ain't even my type of individual, homie. You ain't my type of crib. Just don't listen to all that, man. You niggas is marks, man.
Let the record reflect here at TNN Trap News Network. We're nobody's type of Crips, we're nobody's type of blood. We don't associate with Crip ninjas, blood ninjas, essays, Asians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Jamaicans, Latin King disciples, Vice Lords, Haitians, Power Roots, Hoovers, Norteños, Sureños, Hells Angels, Mongols.
See, I told you this nigga talk too fast. Yeah, you can't trust a brother that talk that fast. Second of all, I've never watched his channel, but I saw pictures on the internet of him throwing up 6-0. The 5 and the 1. He up there, I seen him doing this. I think it's some pictures out there of him throwing up neighborhood. Stop faking the funk, Rich Trapper. You just said you not. Oh man, stop faking the funk, Rich Trapper. Just be the little funny guy you are and stop. Yeah.
Shout out to the ABCs and the TRGs in Sacramento because they show us a lot of love. Yeah, we're not anybody's type of crib. I'm going back to taking a DW flame while Bobby A is doing whatever. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Let's keep going.
Bro, you did content on me, ain't you? You the same sucker nigga that was digging my lingo and all this shit and all that. Like, nigga, this is a mark, man. What the fuck I look like paying you for an interview? What the fuck I even...
I'm not gonna interview Bobby A. He only got $25. I'm not gonna interview. I don't want your $25.
It's not part of my recollection that
I don't want your...
reached out to you for no interview.
You gotta get more money.
Facts, homeboy. Like, you feel me? Like...
I don't want no $25.
That's a bitch tactic, right? That's a female tactic. Like, this is what women do. When you call
Wait, he's still going?
It's a lack of accountability, and what they want to do is filibuster and become defensive. They become defensive, and in a part of they become a defensive.
Like, damn, nigga, who cares, bro?
Come on, homie, that's a female tactic.
Who cares? Okay. If y'all want to watch the rest of this, Bobby A so pro-black that I'm a bitch. So, there's that. Bobby A is so pro-black that when he doesn't like you as a black person, you're a bitch. Yeah, like this nigga, that educator nigga right there, that's Robert Ye. That's Robert Yangton. Shout out to Robert Yangton. You feel me? You're pro-black, we get it. You're so pro-black that anybody who doesn't agree with what's going on in your mind, even if they're black, they're a bitch. So that's cool. That's cool. You feel me? $5.99, bacon smelling fine, face ass nigga. We get you, Bobby A. You are a very prolific, awoke. If you look, that's why I was asleep, because he's so woke. I had to go take a DW flame. Red dots to the left. If y'all want to watch the rest of that, y'all can go to Bobby A's page, and it is called Wendy Trap Williams acts in typical sucker with an A, because it's sucker fashion at Trap News Media. You a sucker. All right, not sure what Trap News Media did to him, but red dots to the left, you know the rest. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. I'm gonna damn it, I'll show $25. Bye, Bobby A.
So that was the Bobby A. That's the Bobby A versus Rich Trapper. What is it again, y'all? Trap News Network. Make sure y'all go. I don't know. If y'all want to check, and definitely go check out Bobby Ye. I get where Bobby Ye coming from to a certain degree. It's like oil and water. These two things ain't really gonna mix right. I've heard a lot of things about Rich Trapper. This is my first time ever checking the brother out. In moments, he was, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What's unbelievable to me, though, to be honest, is, Bobby. You my guy, man. Shout out, what's up to my guy Bobby, man. He been through my channel a few times, tapped in the comments. I actually tried to get him up on that panel with Compton Rick Rock and Young and Jefe and all of us the last week. But he hopped up there, but I think he was in traffic, so his Wi-Fi wasn't really, or data wasn't kicking in like that. So, but y'all go check out Bobby Ye and Imperial Vision. If y'all choose to check out this Rich Trapper Trap News Network. Again, shout out to my team for hitting me with that video last night. I wouldn't have known about it at all. But I'm definitely tapped in. We getting all the angles, y'all, on all the little YouTube street beefs, okay? I also played something. I also watched something this morning. I wanted to do it on my show. However, Alex Alonso over at Street TV, he ain't playing that. He got a big ass message on his YouTube page to not use his content without permission. So I'm gonna have to write this nigga a letter or something. I'm gonna have to get my legal team involved to contact my people, contact his people, so I can even do a reaction to his video. I ain't gonna lie, that shit pissed me off. I didn't know that Street TV was like that serious, that where we couldn't like do reactions and discuss, or maybe we can discuss what was on there. But he had J.O. Felony on there. Yeah, that's some bullshit, Eddie. He had J.O. Felony on there this morning, responding to Luce Cannon. And maybe I could play the, damn it. Okay, just talk about it. So basically, J.O. Felony responded to Luce Cannon, claims that Luce Cannon slapped him. He was adamant that never happened. He was also adamant that this Luce Cannon that we watch on YouTube is not the real Luce Cannon. He's the fake Luce Cannon. And Alex Alonso has done videos in the past. He's also done a video with Luce Cannon's twin brother. Where his twin brother went against him. So, what else? J.O. was basically saying that, he tapped in with the 6-0s, the real 6-0s. He again made reference to the fact Luce Cannon ain't even from 6-0. I don't know how we ever gonna get to the. I think that is what I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe he from 6-0. So when he put shit on the dead homies, like somebody in my comments said yesterday, what dead homies? Like, yeah, he might be a 6-0 sympathizer. He might be a 6-0 affiliate. You know how them biker gangs got prospects. If he had a jacket, it would say prospect on the back, maybe. But he's a little bit too old to be a prospect, right? Yeah, it's okay. Hey, homie. Hey, Luce. It's okay, bro. Just say that you a 6-0 sympathizer. Ain't nobody gonna have a promise, a new day and age. I really wish that, cause Jo is pretty upset about this, like for real. And I don't know if he's a rapper that Big U had on his team. Yeah, from what I know, everything I've ever heard. Let's keep it real. We're gonna talk about this Luce Cannon shit for a minute before we get into this Ace Boys pun and Bricc Baby. Bricc Baby is back in the mix. If y'all missed that nigga for the week or so he was gone, Bricc Baby is back in the mix, y'all. But we gonna get to that next. But just to sum things up on this Luce Cannon thing, man. I told y'all I was gonna stay unbiased. But some shit is just it's too clownish. It's too disrespectful. So y'all gotta understand this, man. It's literally brothers that gave their life for that section, for that tribe. You know, it's literally dudes spending the rest of their natural life in prison representing that section. So for people to get on the internet and play around with these tribes and organizations in the way that they do, I really feel like you the lowest of the low. You know what I mean? I really do. I really feel like you the lowest of the low. Because you disrespecting the dead. You disrespecting the living. You disrespecting every brother that gave blood, sweat, and tears to 6-0. I'm going to be honest. And if he's not from 6-0, you know, that's 6-0 business. You know, if he not, they need to handle that accordingly. You know what I mean? Like, that's their business. But the way that you represent that neighborhood, when nobody else from that neighborhood is on the internet conducting themselves like that, like actual members. Y'all could say, oh, 600, Chris Lovejoy, whatever. But everybody that's from over there know he's from over there. You know, his status over there, that's a different thing. But he's really from over there. And the same with Bricc Baby. So Bricc Baby and 600, they get a little bit more leeway when it comes to talking about 6-0 business, represent 6-0 and this, that, and that, because they actually from there. I literally watched Luce Cannon on Adam 22 being asked. Well, actually, Bricc Baby was on there, and I think Luce might have called in or something like that. And they got into a war of words, and Bricc said, "Who put you on, cuz?" Luce's response was, "Who put you on?" Bricc Baby said, "Whoopty blam, blipty blop, such and such, in the backyard over here on this, that, and the third." I got Bobby Ye Imperial Vision in the building. Hey, Bobby Ye, we gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get at you, man. Follow me on my Instagram so we can chop it up. Cause I would love to get you on here, man, get your take on this whole Rich Trapper situation, man. Cause you know I fuck with you now. But I'm remaining unbiased, brother. So yeah. Rich Trapper. Y'all gotta cancel dudes like that, man. What's up, brother? Y'all, like, for real. I mean, I'm sure he got his fan base. He talks fast and he's witty. But to wrap up the Luce Cannon thing, man, I really feel like Luce Cannon is the biggest cancer for the culture in these YouTube streets. Like, I went from thinking that shit was funny And he right here in the comments, y'all. Bobby Ye, Imperial Vision. Y'all just watched his clip. Y'all just watched Fast Talking Niggas clip. Rich Trapper. Y'all just watched his response to Bobby Ye. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Bobby Ye, though. And Bobby, I'm going to be honest, I did point out, you know, things that I wasn't 100% in agreement with. But, you know, that's just how I go. It was no disrespect. Because, you know, I fucks with you, though. Luce Cannons, the Rich Trappers. Like, at some point, y'all got to start following real niggas on these YouTube streets. And what I mean by real niggas, I mean that from a place of people that not necessarily trying to tear people down every chance they get. Speaking on things in a way that they not qualified to speak on. I had this discussion about Flacco being from South Dakota and Adam 22 being from New Hampshire. They are not qualified to talk about anything to do as it pertains to these LAs. And y'all gave them the, I'm going to be honest, YouTube streets, y'all gave these brothers the green light. Y'all gave them the green light to talk about these things. Niggas that ain't never suffered a loss from this gangbang. Now, I did hear that Rich Trapper's mom, one of my partners told me Rich Trapper's mom did grow up in, I believe in the 60s section over there in LA. Grew up in the 60s, but that wasn't him. Hey, the love is back, brother. The love is back. Yeah, and it was constructive. It definitely wasn't from a place of putting you down. Cause every time I bring your name up, I be like, that's an intelligent. Bobby Ye is an intelligent brother, articulate, well spoken, and I actually started to say you should have been a teacher, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could really see you in the front of a classroom with the little pointer and some chalk and shit. For real. That's no joke. But yeah, Luce Cannon is a clown. I'm glad J.O. Felony came out. And like I told y'all, man, I think I've been on like 2 or 3, you know, I wasn't the main brother on the card, but I have done shows where I opened up for motherfuckers like J.O. Felony, Mitchie Slick, you know, shout out to Sea Sickness from down there in Dago. I done shows with a lot of them cats, man. We got another part to this, man. I got started a little late, and I got started late today because I was up looking for this content for y'all. What's the best hood lines, aka headlines / storylines to talk about today? And like I said, shout out to my team. They sent me this Rich Trapper dude. And, you know, I had already seen Bobby Ye's video because I'm subscribed to his page. But I hadn't tapped in with this guy. So we're going to move on to the next segment. Okay, yeah, do that, brother. The next segment we got up is some dudes I just started watching. And I think I got to do this in the right order. Okay. So Bricc Baby. Let me see where this thing is at. Oh, I think it's over here. Bricc Baby jumped out, popped out, I believe it was yesterday, on Adam 22, Buster ass Adam, and then the whack ass no jumper niggas. And we're gonna get into it. He has something to say about Ace Boy's Big Pun. I don't know if it's Big Pun or just Pun.
Oh, This just in. Hey, Pun, what happened with you and Lil Dave, man?
Who's Lil Dave?
What you mean?
Ace Boy Pun?
Yeah, because he the ugliest nigga out of this. Right?
Yeah.
When you said
Speaking of
pretty,
handsome dudes,
I was like, so
Pun.
the ugliest nigga is Pun. And then on the hood, they say it's some paperwork from back in the days. One of my partners I went to school. I don't know, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Explain, because I don't know. I'm not putting it on you yet, but it might be. Listen.
Wow.
Hey, my little homie last night.
Bitch, it might be.
Basically told.
Hey, off topic though. Hey, Bricc,
That they think
them pants is
Pun told.
hard
Ain't
as a
no thing.
motherfucker.
Whoa.
I just ain't seen the work to just put it on cuz like that. But
you'll casually mention it on the podcast to get everybody else
he
to
need
talk
to explain what happened. I said what happened.
But you ain't seen
Did I say you told? I said, hey, what happened?
You ain't seen no black and white though.
Shit, I can.
You might as well. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
Do your due
You
diligence,
think
sir.
it's worth it, or you think he gonna tell on himself? Go ahead.
Content
just tell us
going
what happened.
content. So, I mean, hey, listen. If there was paperwork available on Lush Uno, Bricc Baby, the 22-ster, for sure they would be doing a deep dive.
Deep analysis.
All you need to do is mention it, and it'll mean that a thirstier YouTuber will probably do the research for you.
Paperwork party.
Damn, you
Coming
really
soon.
want all the smoke right there, huh?
I mean, if you told, you told.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you didn't.
How reliable? And I, like, so because I don't know Lil Dave. So
Now, Bricc, Bricc, nigga, and here we go again. He haven't seen any paperwork. This is a common occurrence on the internet now, y'all. Bricc Baby haven't seen any paperwork in regards to Ace Boy's Pun allegedly snitching. He haven't. We just went through this whole thing with Damien Porter and the inside story, Young and Jefe. At some point, you two, man, y'all gotta be responsible. See, when I talk to brothers, my team, some real OGs behind the scenes, and we have these discussions, guess what they do? Y'all guess what they do when we have these discussions? Them brothers gonna send me the paperwork on whoever they talking about. It might start off as a discussion, and eventually some paperwork is going to hit my desk. I have not had a conversation with my OG homies that they've put that tag on a nigga and they didn't have something to substantiate that. That's just a fact. But let's run it.
I don't know what that is.
No, it's reliable. He gonna know exactly what you talking about. This ain't no rapper. This ain't nothing. He gonna know exactly what you talking about. Because how do I even know?
That's okay.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
So,
asking. I don't know where this came from.
Explain yourself.
If this
gang.
came from a reputable homie or one of the or a smoker homie or what.
I
You
have
feel me?
full info by Thursday. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
I just forgot to send y'all that.
And I'm going to say this. Y'all, I see a lot of y'all be talking about Lush. And I don't know Lush personally, but I've been in the same circles with Lush because he rocks with my girl Medusa, the gangster goddess, hip-hop legend. That's my sis right there. And Lush is well known on the underground hip-hop scene. And with that being said, when you in hip-hop, you know, he knows a lot of characters from the streets. Like, for real. Lush is not Adam 22. Lush is not Flacco. I'm going to just say that, okay? So when you see Lush up there and he sometimes look out of place, Lush is connected. Like, Lush knows a lot of folks, man. I like I said, I've been around him at the Project Blown events, which is a hip-hop event. You know, you could say boom bap, underground type hip-hop. But yeah, Lush been on the scene for a long time. I just want to throw that caveat out there.
Text last night because I was high at the studio when I found out.
Wow, look at that. No, you know, they were running content on Flacco last night.
What, Flacco?
I saw a clip of ODM Slim on Ace Boys. Basically, all right, so Flacco was supposed to have a fade with ODM at one point.
Yeah.
And then he decided that he was going to start making little...
All right, that's all he really had to say about the Ace Boy Pun situation. So Look, I don't know how these Ace Boys do with us doing reactions to their videos, so I'm taking a chance. Make sure I hit that thumbs up for me. But this was Ace Boy Pun response last night, and I was lucky enough to be up, and I caught this before I went to bed, so it's kind of how I stumbled up on this content. Shout out to Ace Boy, the Ace Boys, man, they doing their thing. DW Flame in them, and AD. So
Listen, man, I get it, bro. ODM Slim came through last night, and he cooked. He called everybody snitches, called you busters. Why you mad at me for? The nigga want to come today and come like, listen, check this out, nigga. My name is good in the streets, nigga. Always has been, nigga. I move around the streets way too much for what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Been like that, nigga. But I'm here for it. I'm here for destruction, nigga. If you want to talk about it, we going to talk about
Destruction!
it. That's corny to come back. See, that's how, like, I always been questioning Bricc Baby's, like, his gangster. He don't do gangster shit, bro. Like, you the same nigga talk about you fuck Gucci man and stuck your finger in niggas' asses, buka-bukas and all that, like. But then, like, your word is not valid to me, homie. Like, and it shouldn't be valid to anybody that's a real listener or consumer of FMW and what we do. And it's like, that's what you come down to, nigga, snitching. Like, you was a corny, lame nigga for that. You lame as a motherfucker, dog. Now, ODM did say you's a snitch, though. You know what I'm saying? But look, I don't even care to dig into it. I never dug into it, but now I may just have to. I don't even know. I don't keep up with your shit. I saw the what's the shit? Swamp Stories. Niggas saying you get out of jail early and all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your shit looking funny in the light, Bricc Baby. It's looking funny in the light, my boy. You ain't the one to be putting that on niggas, the snitch jacket. That's like, come on. And that's lame as fuck. That's corny, bro. That's corny, nigga. We can make content. Let's do destruction, but you corny for that. Ooh, what's up? Ask Lil Dave. You's a nerd, bro. You's a nerd. Come on, listen, this is the thing, bro. The no jumper niggas, ever since that little call was made to AD from Adam of let's not talk about, I ain't gonna talk about you no more, blah, blah, blah. You haven't been seeing no FMW no jumper shit. The moment ODM Slim comes on, which I knew it was gonna be destruction. That's why I bought the shades out last night. The moment ODM Slim comes on, guess what happens the next day? Here comes the no jumper niggas. I saw a clip. I never posted a clip. You know what I'm saying? You watched the show, man. You watched the show. It was a great show. I don't give a fuck what side of the fence you on, nigga. That was a great show, nigga. Shout out to ODM Slim. It was a great episode. Make sure y'all go check that shit out. You already know, nigga. No jumper K, nigga. We don't fuck with them nerds. We ain't even talk about them nerds. I think ODM Slim was a great episode. It definitely sparked some tension to where all of a sudden today, yeah, my little homie, I don't got no paperwork though, but I could get it. I don't got no paper. How can you put that shit on there? See, that's the thing about this internet shit too.
I agree.
That you could put allegations and you could put paperwork on people and you don't got no paperwork.
All y'all niggas
You know
is
what I'm saying?
snitches.
I think that is cheesy when you got to do something like that.
Some
Like that's
shit
one
up.
thing
All of
we
y'all
don't do
niggas
at
is
FMW.
snitches.
We don't be putting paperwork on people. You know what I'm saying? Now we'll talk about it. If the shit comes out, somebody
Now
talk about
what?
it, we're gonna react to it and talk about it. But we don't put, who got paperwork? Where it's at? Oh, I don't got it. But you know, I'm gonna try to get it. Like, nigga, what type of nigga is that? You niggas is corny, bro. You feel me? But get your shit, cause I see the clip. He made a clip, boom, as soon as he said it. And you know, that was just some get back for the ODM shit, and I get it. You feel me? But tomorrow, I told AD, I said, we gonna cook tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to get on here because I was gonna do a off the record, what I call the shit, off the grid anyway. So that was already planned in motion, and just so happened this fell in my lap. And I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna go too hard on it, because you know, the homies, they want to talk about tomorrow. That's light work. Smack called me like, hey, what's up with these niggas, man? Fuck these niggas. I'm like, we'll talk about tomorrow. Shame on you, man, the weird ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? All them. That's the nerd section, man. Flacco gone, Sharp gone, everybody gone. What's left, man? But one thing I can say is, Adam, when Bricc Baby said that, Adam did say you can't say somebody got the paperwork without presenting the work. And I respect that. Because that's how the fuck does a white boy know that and you as a street nigga don't know that? You as a street nigga don't respect that. That's what's crazy. But you know, fuck them all. Fuck them all, nigga. I'm going to bring you destruction if that's what y'all want.
Let me cook.
I'm with all that. Hey, shout.
Hey, so that was Ace Boy Pun response to Bricc Baby's allegations of him being a snitch in a situation with some cat named Lil Dave. We gonna follow that for future developments. Make sure y'all go check out my post, my video I uploaded last night. Luce Cannon disrespects Munchie B, Spider Loke, Sharp, J.O. Felony, and Bricc Baby, I believe it was. Make sure y'all go hit a thumbs up, drop a comment. Yeah, but it's hood lines, man. It's some hood storylines going on, and I'm gonna keep you abreast of everything that's popping as it drops. You know, as I've been growing within this internet space, this YouTube space, I've been fortunate enough to link up with a lot of good individuals, solid individuals, and that makes me excited. I also want to give a quick shout out to my cousin, man, up at Mule Creek Penitentiary, Hustler T, my cousin Tony from Inglewood Family, man. We really been building on the phone lately. And, you know, I'm trying to utilize every tool in my toolbox to get to a position to really affect change. You know what I'm saying? And I hope by doing these segments on Hood Lines, sometimes y'all see how childish, sometimes y'all see how inconsequential these little tiffs, because they ain't real beefs. These ain't real beefs. It can't be. Because you guys have been saying some things that brothers from the streets, y'all know. Y'all can't get away with saying these things. Hey, the Making of a Man TV. Make sure y'all go check out the Making of a Man TV. These are all my guys, man, coming through. Again, shout out to Eddie Boy. Shout out to Bobby A, Imperial Vision. Shout out to Rich Dollar 64, Making of a Man TV. I rock with all these dudes, man. When I get on here and give y'all my commentary, just know it's unbiased. Y'all ain't did nothing to me. But y'all put it out here on this internet, and y'all get to going at it with somebody, another YouTuber, another street member, a gang member, whatever it is, I'm going to talk about it. And if it's valid, it's valid. If it's not, it will be discussed. So yeah, I broke down that video for Making of a Man TV, his interview with Luce Cannon. And, you know, I had things to say about that. I'm not fucking with Luce Cannon. I don't care if my homies fuck with Luce Cannon. That's their thing. I just couldn't attach myself to something that I'm not real clear on, to be honest with you. So, with that being said, man, y'all know the slogan. Oh, yes, indeed. Shout out to all the brothers in the chat. Yes, indeed. We gonna put something together, man. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we gonna put something together, man, when I get all y'all on the stage together. And we discuss a lot of these things. So, again, shout out to my team. Continue sending me these clips that y'all want me to discuss. And I have no problem. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Hoodlines. I want to give a quick shout out to Greenbow Nose and my your boy Shades, my young partners, man. We started a podcast last night. It's been about a week in the making, but we finally got it started last night. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I know for sure, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's called The Collective Perspective. YouTube would not let us be great last night. In all our greatness, they would not allow us to be great. But it still was an enjoyable show. Good conversation with some solid brothers. So make sure I'm going to drop the link of that in the comments along with the links of all these other channels, man, so y'all can go determine on your own what's valid and what's not. All right? With that being said, y'all know the slogan. It's one love or no love. And if nobody told you they love you, you have value, importance, and worth, and that you mean something. King Dope has said it, and I stand on that. Until I see y'all next time, blessings, man. And we out.
We run the team.